Unless I don't know if I got it right.
Something about dogs ruling the earth is all that's coming to Raslin's mind. But Dr. Yang, you remember being warned repeatedly that anybody displaying technology would burst into blue flame and die.
Anyone displaying technology?
Or using technology, anything more complicated than like a spear. Even a crossbow would get you killed.
In where?
This world.
In Bug City?
Yeah.
Yeah, Freddie told me before if I were to fire a gun or a laser pistol, that a bright blue laser would shoot out of the sky and set you on fire.
Oh, fun.
So don't use any guns. Oh, looks like she fell over.
Yeah, but
All right there.
What about piloting a submarine?
You haven't seen any other vehicles at all moving.
Okay, so what if it like if it see you, or is it like a at all ever?
That's a good question.
I mean,
Rad remember how it's supposed to find you?
I think if you're on the surface, it'll work. I think Freddie said if we were underground, we might not be noticed. So I got the impression maybe it was a satellite.
But
What if
maybe
we were underwater? Yeah.
Or underwater. Very good thinking there, Doctor.
So it looks like it won't be as easy as you'd hoped.
Right. Yeah, we're fucked. Time to go join the Blood Dome.
But I could still dive. We can go underwater. If underground is okay, underwater should be too, right?
I don't know.
There are various medical supplies and tinned food and such in the submarine.
Or we can wander around to the sewers until we find a gate, which I don't recommend. I have found some really disturbing things in the sewers at some areas, but it's up to you guys, I guess. I've never walked Shadow before, so I don't know. I mean, I walked it, but not myself. So.
Submarine's all powered up.
Well,
and it has one of the things that you can look through.
You haven't been killed so far.
That's true. We're underground.
You are playing with technology. I see buttons, lights. All right. Yeah, what the hell if we all get shot up by a blue laser? I suppose that's one way to make it back somewhere. We've just respawned in this zone, probably.
That's how that works.
I died once before, and I respawned in the same spot.
Really? That's interesting.
Oh yeah.
How'd you die?
Well, me and Joshua and Doc Fulton, we snuck into Gargamel's house in some Smurf land, and we climbed onto his nightstand to use a book, and we took the book to the Gym of Judgment, and then to get there, to get to the gym, we had to cross a bridge, and there was this strange old fuck who asked us some questions, and I could not answer his questions, so his bridge turned into a catapult, and I went flying through the air, and I died. But then I respawned there on the other side of the bridge next to the good doc.
Probably better that you didn't get the gem anyway.
I still got my hands on the gem.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's how I learned to walk Shadow. We were trapped in there. That's how Joshua was attempting to walk a new pattern, and he failed, and it killed him. And the doctor said I would need to attempt to walk a pattern by looking inside that gem. And then I did. And I was able to ride with him through a trump card to get out of there. But as a result, I learned how to walk Shadow.
Very nice.
Colin Miguel over here. Just need to try.
All right, well.
What can go wrong?
I could try and submerge the submarine and go. And we can see if that works. If you guys want to try.
Yeah, what the hell? Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
All right. This is the big roll. This is
Drive
going to
up.
determine a lot. That's right.
All right. Hold on here. Hold on.
Good luck. Would you like to give the order, Captain?
Yes, I would. Hold on one second. Let me check my cards.
I was waiting for somebody to go, dive.
Okay. All right. I am going to play a skill plus 5%.
At least.
Well,
was
I want to
close
make
to
sure that Wrestling Rat has skill pluses for his shadow walking, because that's important too.
You kind of need both. You don't want to wallow around on the surface trying to figure out how to dive it while you're going forward.
Oh, well, yeah, all right, fine. I'll play plus 15. We got to figure this out. Yeah.
Mm.
Does anyone disagree?
No.
Yeah, it's all important.
Butt clenching time. Well, this will keep you from being blown up by the weird blue thing.
Ready? Okay. Well, yeah, if it doesn't stop that, then I guess none of that matters, really.
Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, Mike.
Woohoo!
Well done, mate.
Take a check and drive submarine. As you begin pulling out and the boat sinks underwater, Rasslin goes over, pulls down the thing, looks through it. Mm.
Okay. Okay,
Right.
walk. Get us out of here.
All right.
I
Now-
did my part. Your part.
As you're getting ready to shift Shadow away, because you're going to have to stick close to the bank because you need to change things on the bank. Like over here, we're going to see some other houses, a little shorter. It's a process. But, so you're having them stick kind of close to the bank. You're giving them the route to go. And you see, like, that city that you were told about is coming into view because it's not that far away. And you see, like, a big bucket. It's got evil eyes and evil mouth and stuff painted on it. And you see cages and stuff with the people in it and all that.
They've been taken captive. I'll see them.
And give me an operate heavy machinery roll there, Jay.
Operate heavy machinery, huh?
Uh-huh. Or you can just mash the learn button. I'll give you a whole new skill if you... I'll bet you can't wait till your learn goes up. Anyway, you notice as you're looking through the whatever the fuck, the periscope, there's like lines and stuff on it that have gradiated things on it. Like it's almost like a big crosshair. And you're like,
Let's see here. I look for a glowing red button nearby.
That would be over at the fire control station. Apparently, you need somebody else working it. This is normally made for a crew of like 30 people, so doing
Don't touch anything.
But,
I'm going to push this button.
No. I just got to work it. Just do your thing. Come on.
if you were to have somebody else load for you, I'm just saying it's a possible.
I don't want to blow up our future labor force. We'll keep them in the cages for now.
Well, no, but I mean, over there you can see the Lord Buckethead guy standing on a car.
I see the Buckethead
followers and stuff. They're all gathered around him with different weapons, going rah rah rah. I'm
I'll
just
be
saying
back for
it's
you.
a possibility. You've
Hey,
never
Franklin,
wanted to
no.
mess with somebody so
No.
bad. All right, go ahead and
Come back to him. All right.
no
So
problem.
I gotta get rid of a card here. You think? Should I get rid of this talisman card? I don't know.
Or you can trade with somebody if you want.
Anybody want that?
Yeah,
Or,
I'll
get
give
rid
you
of an
a-
opponent fails or an alertness.
You want to trade? I'll give you a skill plus 5. I don't know if it matters or not. Oh wait, what is your? Hold on a second. What is your walk shadow at right now? Your base learn.
Yeah.
All right, I'll trade you a cram course for
Woo! There you go.
for your talisman card.
The cram course is for a professional skill.
Oh,
Well, actually, Prince of Amber is a profession.
there you go.
So, yeah, I would allow it.
Oh, okay. So I can spend a hero point, and I can add 10% to this spell,
Yeah.
or
A weird ability thing, yes.
Yep.
You guys are in such a wild thing that there are literally a lot of professions. Like, I want to put on my Ice Blast. Well, Ice Mage is a profession in one of the multiverse things, so.
all right, getting rid of loose stun.
I didn't know if you would.
Cram course. So I'm
I didn't
adding
know if you'd have
10%.
Allie. Yeah, I didn't know if you'd have Allie loading torpedoes and shit for you.
No.
Corey knows better than to fall into Logan's trap.
So that I think the cram curse is a permanent plus 10%, right?
Yeah, it costs him a hero point, but he gets permanent plus 10.
There you go.
Let me
Nice.
get rid of a hero point. All right. Alrighty.
Corey's got like 5 hero points because of small climbs and stuff.
Oh no, I'm fine on hero points.
Okay.
Make sure you have all the bonus skills too, because if you get a plus 15% too, it'll help.
Bonus skills?
Somebody said they had a plus 15 skill. Well,
Yeah, you did. I have a plus 10.
Okay.
Or maybe Jess has 15.
No, I have a plus 10 and 5.
okay.
Okay.
Nobody has any supporters?
I don't have a supporter. No.
All right.
Ooh,
I will
cut it down to the wire.
I will play skill plus 10.
It looks like you're currently racing the satellite trying to find you since you're not able to dive deep. Dun, 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 dun.
Ah!
I have a reroll. Do you want it?
Yeah, give it to him.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, your walk shadow should be at least a 21 now since you spent the cram course. That's a permanent plus 10%.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, it didn't. Oh, I put the 21 in the wrong category.
It still would have failed, but yeah, because you should have been rolling against a 31 on that one.
Right. Okay, so the reroll. Let me give you a card here.
He's back down to 21 now, unless somebody else has some. Oh, wait, she's got another skill 10, so.
Yeah.
I gave you it already, I think.
Yeah, I'm trading you a card here. Or did you give me that, or did you give me a reroll?
I gave you a reroll.
Yeah.
Now, are you spending a hero point or trusting in Corey's ability to keep driving this for another couple days?
No, he has a reroll.
Okay.
I think he's
Yeah,
going to
yeah. I just traded Jess for a reroll card.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay.
and then he'll start spending hero points.
Right. So, do I still have the plus 10?
Only if you're playing a new plus 10.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the skill 5, 10, 15 are very ephemeral. They're pretty much like if you have to spend a hero point or something like that. Yeah.
Same exact roll.
Again. Same exact roll.
Wow.
All right, I burn a hero point.
God must really want you guys to die.
I got a skill plus 5 if you want it.
I got a skill plus 10 if you need it too.
Ooh.
All right, let's try that. I will trade Jess.
1 second. There you go.
Yeah, if you guys are spending hero points, I'm not even gonna roll to see if the satellite finds you before you can get the heck out of there.
Come on, wrestling around. You can do this. I believe in you. Channel Steve Irwin.
Son of a bitch!
So close.
All right, I'll burn another point here.
Do you have that skill 5 from somebody?
Yeah, I got a skill 5 up.
I'm out of cards now. I can't even trade.
Oh, shit.
Damn it!
Shit.
You want to play you could either burn through your hero points or avoid the satellites. Up to you.
All right, I'm gonna give it another attempt.
All right, and then I guess I gotta pilot a submarine again. That'll be fun.
No, your piloting is done. You are good to go. You made it really well, as a matter of fact. Apparently, you are natural in Soviet subs.
I'm gonna try it one more time.
How many hero points do you have?
I have 15,
Oh, well.
but now I had 14 after that one card, but yeah, so this will be the 4th point I'm spending here.
Damn.
Come on, you stupid dice.
Yeah!
Yay! Apparently that worked. Right.
Check it, walk shadow.
Yay! I will make a note that there's now a fucking submarine in Burlington.
Yeah, talk about walking shadow in style, mates.
That is a first.
I
Large
like it.
USSR sub in Burlington. Okay. You guys pull up. You're back in Burlington again. Wow. And if you
Happy
think
Friday,
about
mates.
it,
Well done, well done.
all that went on was because you wanted to bring some trade goods over there and check in on them. That was the
Alien
whole
apocalypse.
adventure caused from that.
I know. What a fucking
I
day.
don't ever want to go to Bug City again. Fuck that place. I always get stuck there. Don't want to go there again.
Yeah.
We got to go back there at some point. Our labor force is in cages.
Mhm.
Oh,
Find some other volunteers and go back there. I'm not going back there.
Now,
Places that have operational clems is the only places I go. Hate the sewers, man. I don't like them those things.
Yeah.
you
I'm
see,
famished, mate. Let's go have a burger.
you see the place marked the bay?
Yeah.
On the top of the map? That's where you guys are parking the sub. Now, everybody who doesn't have space-time distortion maxed out, please give me a sanity roll because of two things. First, there's a huge whirlpool back behind you for whatever reason that goes down.
oh yeah.
And
That's
also, where the green line is where the rain, like on your side of the green line, north of the green line, it's rainy and crappy and kind of rough seas. On the air side, completely calm, sunny day.
Yeah, I remember Joshua saying there was a big vortex out here.
Yeah, there's possibly a really horrifying monster in that vortex too. So you don't want to really go down there. It's a gate.
Let's not go that way.
Everybody
The
makes
horror.
their.
I failed.
All right. If you made your sanity roll, then decrease your sanity by 1 point, and in the time gate or whatever that's called in the sandy thing, add 1 point to it. It maxes like 14 or 16 or something like that. And how'd Corey do? Oh, if you failed it, it's D6.
On time space distortion.
Oh, okay. You've seen enough horrifying crap. Wrestling Rat fortunately doesn't lose his mind.
Like rapidly seeing many, many different time spaces.
Hit the gas pedal, mate. Hit the gas pedal. Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
All right, what does that go under?
Dock it up on the shore, I guess. I don't know how to
Oh,
park it.
time and space distortion. Is that what you said?
Yep. Well, if you wanted to give me, like, you could just kind of like tether it to a tree on the shore, or if you want to get fancy, you could give me another pilot submarine and take it into the thing I have labeled boat parking area and tether it at the fucking dock. Like you might shove some other sailing ships out of the way or something, but it would be proper tethered up. If you wanted to try another pilot sub.
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Why not, right?
All right.
Land ho!
Uh-huh.
I begin shouting that I've sighted land.
They look excited.
No, failed.
Right.
Ah,
You see
get
the
up there, mate.
largest, see the largest neck thing that goes between boat parking area and the bay? It's kind of on there, and it's kind of like he managed to run it aground in there because there's, so that's where the sub is now.
That works.
He's like,
We are docked. Well done.
All right. Perfect.
you guys climb out of your submarine.
Jesus.
Fortunately,
Is there like do any of the skeletons have like little Russian admiral hats or whatever, or captain hats?
yes, one of them does.
I'll take that one. Pretty much.
Make a note of it.
Beaches.
Well done, comrade.
Nice. You guys climb out of the sub and go over to A&W Root Beer, which is just a weird feeling. People wish you happy Friday as you pass them in the streets.
Logan,
and you,
on the way over, are the tree? What color are the trees?
they looks like it's early fall.
So they're still like orange and red.
Yeah, but they haven't progressed at all.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed this, mates, but the last time you were here, they were probably green. The last time I was here with Freddie, he seemed pretty alarmed by this. Although, it looks rather nice.
Yeah, usually nothing changes here, ever, at all.
Until now.
Yeah.
And Freddie does get alarmed at a lot of things.
This is also around the time that we found that gem of judgment. So it might have been something to do with the gem being taken. Everything's going haywire in a way.
Who has it now, by the way? The gem?
I believe Doc. The Doc has all kinds of gadgets and gizmos falling out of it. You should see the fella. All his pockets are bulging, and he's got a backpack full of stuff, and he's a strange fella.
Yeah. Well, at least he's
There's a
got it.
lightsaber too. That was
Happier
pretty
with
neat.
that.
Well,
You guys pass the small building over near the boat parking area, small and labeled building, and head over on the little road between Clem's Barber Shop and Burlington City Hall. Hang a left, go down the street past the hardware corner and Burlington School, go Bobcats, past Long Clothing and into A&W Root Beer, and have a well-deserved burger, fries, and something from the soda fountain.
Yum.
I look at the pinball machine. Is
Still
it
out of
plugged
order.
in still?
It is out of order.
I plug it in.
It comes on and makes all kinds of happy noises and stuff like a fully functional pinball machine would.
You,
Is it awaiting a
fan
quarter,
of
or does it
the-
look like I can play?
It's awaiting money.
Oh yeah, any of you mates got a quarter on you?
no, I do not. I have currency from several different areas, but not this one. Ooh, I have Roman currency. I don't know if that would work.
I doubt it. I don't know. Last time I was here, I couldn't play the thing last time because no one had a quarter. I
Yeah,
shake my
there's
head
no
at
money
the
here.
guy behind the counter.
He smiles. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, mate. Good burger.
At least it's still
Well
Friday.
done.
yeah.
He
I think
says,
once they start going like happy any other day, everyone's gonna forget.
he says, pretty soon I'm going to close up. It's getting toward dark. I lead night tonight, so I'm going to be over bowling.
Anybody get that perfect game yet, sir?
Oh, no, not yet, but someday somebody will get a perfect game.
I have. Okay, great burger. Let's go to Clouds and go somewhere else.
Wow.
This should be fun. All right, you guys, after eating and stuff, and he tells you he'll charge it over to the bed and breakfast for you. You guys head on over to Clem's. Clem says, howdy, what can I do you for?
Where to, mate?
Let's go to the MMO land.
When you said where to, mate, Clem looked like he was ready to answer, but then when you said MMO land, he just smiled and said, howdy, what can I do you for?
Shave and a towel.
Where are you going to?
Kidsleyville.
Pardon me?
MMO land.
Them as well?
Yes.
Right. He puts hot towels on all your faces, then takes them back off, and you hear, freeze, freeze, don't move, don't. Oh, it's them. All right. Hold on, we're going to send in a guard. And they have all kinds of like spears and ballistas and traps and stuff over there. Just an overwhelming amount of force. Pretty much, it looks like if people were to fire stuff, this whole area would be pin cushioned. They send in a guard.
This is what they should have done in Alien Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should have garrisoned Clems.
This Clems is like right in the middle or close to the middle of the city and stuff. There above, you can see it looks like piano wire sparkles in the sunlight that they've strung every foot or so. The guards come over, and one of them leads you guys out, and he's pointing out traps and helping people over them very carefully and such. There's all kinds of little nasty surprises that they've had a year or more to make this into a living hell for anybody trying to rush out of Clems. And they're always changing it up a little bit too and adding new shit to it because they're bored. So he leads you back out and he says, well, there you go.
Excellent.
Thanks, mate. You're doing a great job of guarding this place.
It's we started working swing rotations in and stuff because when stuff happens here, it's pretty bad. We had a guy pop in we didn't know the other day, and he started bringing up some sort of weapon, and so we finally got to shoot everything. After we cleaned up, then we let the barbershop regenerate, and poor Clem, but he came back to life, so I guess that's okay.
Who was the fella that traveled through that you shot?
Not a clue. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough left of him to really figure out what it was.
And he appeared in Clem's chair?
Yes. I began to think the flaming pitch was overkill.
Right.
I think there's some people here that I know. I'm trying to remember their names.
Darius and Claire.
Oh, they're the rulers. They're at the thing. Well, rulers for now, he says.
And then there was the fella Qatar, who's with them in their court.
Oh, Qatar Baller? Yeah,
Qatar?
He's a good guy, but he hasn't been the same since the accident.
The accident?
Well, yeah, when he first came here, he used to be a normal guy and stuff, but apparently when he logged into this world.
Lego head.
That's right.
That's wrong.
And it's hollow. The worst thing is this one time he got a bee in his mouth by accident and he couldn't get it out for like an hour. Oh, he was so mad.
It must have been terrible to behold.
Yes, it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life, he says.
I clip him on the shoulder.
He nods and smiles. Right. Would you like me to send one of the men to show you where your guys' house is?
Sure, that'd be great, mate. Keep up the good work.
He nods. He has one of the low recruits take you to the PC house in the middle of Kinleyville. It's a nice house. It looks like it's been reinforced quite a bit. The front door is slightly ajar.
What the hell?
We should hello?
Right. You hear some scrambling and sound of like Scarber and a bunch of fleeing going on. A lot of sudden noise from inside. Sounds like, give me the listen rolls as you guys go, The soldier goes, motherfuckers, and he kicks in the door. He goes charging in as well. It sounds like a bunch of people fleeing out windows and stuff like that.
Sounds like there's some people fleeing out windows in the back.
Yep, they concur. The soldier, meanwhile, is charged in and is yelling, and he's jabbing at somebody or something with a spear.
Well, I would like to see if he needs assistance.
Apparently not with that roll. Let's see here. Right, he's managed to wound somebody, and it looks like a bunch of younger people are like scattering outside. It looks as though there's a bunch of ice torques on the floor, and also the chest top is slightly up because the chest is full of ice torques. if you look in the shared thing, you'll get to see how many ice torques there are in the shared storage. But it looks like there several youngins are running off with ice torques.
Oh, that's not good. I don't think we're supposed to be having those get out, actually.
The guard is now rushing out and sounding a whistle and staying in the street blowing a whistle.
Make sure you get those back. We need those back.
He's swearing a lot and blowing a whistle. The two don't work well together. Yeah, he's joined by other guards. They rush off and try to find these guys.
I was reading on the interrealm board things on my Duvalaki here that sound like Doc Fulton and some other fellows were talking about having this place guarded. Sounds like they've been dealing with some thievery.
Apparently, we just stumbled upon some. Let's see.
If you put those ice torques on, from what I remember, you're going to have a hard time removing it, and your head might blow up when you take it off. And apparently they might be sentient, and you'll have to deal with an occasional request from the torque.
Yeah, well, I'm not putting any on, but I understand we're not supposed to let those go. How many were there supposed to be, and how many did we just lose?
Hell if I know.
The list should reflect the current number left.
Oh, yeah, the PC house storage.
There's quite a lot of them in here.
Yep.
Okay. 129. All right. Okay. Cool.
The guards are rushing about doing guard stuff.
Okay. All right. We should talk to the rulers. See if there is. See what else is going on. If they need help with anything, or they've seen the twins, or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
All right. Let's go.
Right.
A question about a card here, real quick, Logan. The comprehension plus 25% language skill, one book only. What part? What does that mean? One book only. Is this like a permanent thing, or just one roll plus 25%?
One roll plus 25%. It lasts for an entire book if you're reading a book in a different language.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not a wonderful. Back in the days of Cthulhu books, it was a much better card. Right. Has anybody been to the palace a few times?
I have.
Excellent.
I've been there once.
He takes you through the doc takes you through the twisting maze of streets. It's kind of like in the old China thing where everybody's built on top of each other and the streets are all kind of twisting alleys and stuff. That's how they built this town. Nothing is more than like 2-3 stories tall, and over everything is that razor wire, or not razor wire, piano wire. And it looks like everything here is made out of wood sealed with pitch. So essentially, you're in Match City, and he takes you over there. Not far from the palace thing is another blood dome, and it's called Alex Kinley's Blood Dome. There's also a statue of Alex Kinley, apparently kicking a child, waving a sword wildly in one hand and with the other hand on a whiskey bottle. Somebody has written, or somebody has put a T-shirt on him that says "Father of the Year" as well.
How big is the statue?
A little bit larger than life size.
Okay.
Oh, Alex.
Anyway, you guys go over to the rulers of this place, and Darius and Claire. There you go. And here's what they look like in case you see, Alex, fan clover, reset fog. Okay, Darius and Claire. He is a little bit older black man. She is a middle-aged white lady. That's what they look like. And they have some new guy there who is hanging out.
Ooh. Hello.
This must be.
I haven't met you, sir. What's your name?
My name's Sorrel. Do you have an appointment? He says, and Darius is like, "Stom. They're part of the the group." And he goes, "Fine." And Sorrel kind of goes off to his side. Darius is like, "Welcome. It's been a while since we've seen you."
Yes,
Hey, Mike.
we wanted to swing by and see if you guys had any problems or anything on the pressing on you or any difficulties.
Well,
things change rapidly around here, so
rapidly. Well, good news. Good news. Some of the members of your group have dropped off a flying car. It's still got charge left on the Chris, so if you're wanting to use that, of course, you are welcome to. Let's see. And I just heard about the theft and whatnot. The guards were unable to catch anybody because I rolled 95. And we will place guards on your house. Were the ice torque things valuable?
not. I don't believe they were valuable, but they represented a danger to if you used improperly and potentially could be harmful. So we were more concerned about the being in the wrong hands and them self-harming.
Well, I'm sure that can't possibly come back to bite us in the ass later, he says. So, as far as other things going on,
Can I attempt to roll empathy on him to see, like, Can I tell if he's interested in trying to sell these things?
to sell them?
Yeah, when he was asking if they were valuable.
Sure.
By a quarter.
You need more sleep, Jess.
I know.
No, he seemed more worried, like, oh, this is making us look bad type thing.
Okay.
He doesn't. You're thinking he's doing okay as far as the whole wealth thing goes. I mean, they're not fancy people, but they're definitely comfortable in here. It looks like everything's handmade in here. Well, everything's handmade in this world, actually, so that's not really special. But yeah, they've got the whole fantasy chic thing going on. This town is kind of like what people who have never studied the actual Middle Ages imagine the Middle Ages were like. They even have kind of quasi-flush toilets here because they demanded them. But also they do have a little bit of a kind of futuristic accent to them when they talk, because they are not medieval people at all. And plus they dress kind of modern, like Sorrel's wearing a tie for some reason. Oh, and there's a lot of 1950s shit everywhere. It's kind of like this. Imagine MMO fantasy world, and then add 1950s shit here and there. Like, oh, we need a window for our house. We'll take the windshield of this car instead.
Oh, that's from Burlington.
Exactly.
These guys would raid them and take
Yeah.
the stuff.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
So you guys don't have any problems, Darius, currently? No issues?
We have several things that are going on. There's the dwarves that we beat in the last war, the Snow Shield clan. Rather than paying tribute, they've sealed themselves into their mountain. That's going to be extremely dangerous going in there and whatnot. Also, we according to the other guys who left the flying car, they discovered to the east of here in some jungles, there's a large temple to snake people or something, but they, just went and checked it out, and then when they got shot at with bows and stuff, they flew away. So that's probably bad. We're not totally. We've got a decent idea of what's in the world. We seem to be in the middle of a rather large island. It's much less large with the flying car, of course, but walking would take literally months. We've got a decent idea of what's out there. We've had our chief geologist, Hornsby. He's gotten several different promising mineral deposits and such, and we've been sending out teams. There are still some trolls over in the VIP Woods, north and south, that need clearing if you're looking for something to do. Let's see. The ice tower, they said they cleared, but we're not sure exactly what happened with that because our scouts report that there are still, it's still guarded by ice elementals and such, but they said that they did it. We don't know what happened. Let's see.
Did you guys ever get any hydroponics equipment here?
No, we haven't. We figured that it would come when you guys wanted it to.
Any seeds and seedlings?
We have lots of seeds. Lots of seeds. We were brought seeds by Freddie. He raided some store somewhere and brought us a lot of seeds. Lots of seeds. We're good on seeds. There are some things we can't grow in our climate, but we're not sure why it's still early fall. It seems to always be early fall now. We don't know why. But it still works for harvest and stuff.
So, how I understand that Obed is somehow aligned with Joshua?
Aligned. Well, apparently he and Joshua are sharing the same body. According to what McKay told us, he is going to try to find a way to separate himself from Obed at some point. Sorrel goes, Obed, loser.
How did Obed volunteer?
Yes, but there's been some discussion because some people say he wasn't mentally capable of knowing what the decision was he was making. But he definitely loved McKay, as we all did. So, yes, his sacrifice is noted.
All right. Yeah, that is quite a sacrifice.
Sorrel sneers. Yeah, he says.
Where is Keita?
He is out dealing with a new problem that we've had with the farters. Some sort of infection. We're not sure what it is or what causes it.
The farters?
Oh, yes.
You got some gassy fellas you're dealing with?
Sorrel, get somebody to show them to the fields. Perhaps they can help out Katar. Fine, says Sorrel.
Show us to the farters.
I'll get somebody to show you to the farters, he says, rolling his eyes hard.
That's the spirit, lad.
He takes you guys, he goes and gets somebody to take you guys to the farters. Here's what the farters look like. They are the weirdest creature you've seen in a while. They have huge back ends and down to a little, and they kind of suck up grass like a combination of lawnmower and vacuum cleaner. And then whenever they get alarmed, they float up into the air using the gases in their butt, and then they try to get around by farting. Then what's worse is, you remember that they've got the airships with the big gas thing on it? Mm-hmm. Apparently how they get the gas for those is they got some guys whose entire job is to shove these big hoses up their butts of these farters, and they get the gas out of them. It looks like it's one of the worst jobs in the universe. The guys who are doing it do not look fucking happy at all. But you guys do see Katar out there. Go ahead and give me Sandy rolls for seeing him. Oh, hi, he says.
That guy.
That's what he looks like there.
No.
Oh my God! Really?
I don't think I've ever made a sanity roll.
If you miss it or fumble it, it's only D3, and I think it maxes at 6 for him. So D3.
Ah, fucker.
And it goes toward Katar Balar. So make a note of it on your sanity sheet. And once you get up to his max,
Wait,
and
how do you
don't
roll it again?
the easiest way is roll D4 until you don't get a 4. But you could also do
Okay, I'll just-
something like,
Okay.
that's funny.
That's fucked up.
They really wanted her to lose more sanity there, but she wasn't having it. So she maxed it instead. All right, so yeah. Anyway, he comes over. He's like, "Wrestling ride. Good to see you again." Inside his fucking head is hollow. It's all hollow. There's nothing in there. You're like trying to look into his mouth, but without being obvious. Like,
I like try to look away every couple seconds.
Wow.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you too, mate.
He
Where
looks
did
like a
that
Lego
freak show
man.
come from?
Clip him on the shoulder.
Oh, and he tries to listen roll here.
What you doing out here?
Well, the farters are starting to get some sort of disease or something. Do you know anything about farter disease? Come on,
No.
take a look. Maybe you can help out.
Yeah, my friend Allie here. She knows a bit about animals.
Oh, that's great.
I pat
That's
Allie on the
great.
back. Yeah,
That's
have a look.
debatable.
You know, it's about medicine and stuff.
Oh, hey, that's perfect. That's exactly what we need. Right. Give me a learn rolls. This is for analyzing farter disease.
Look at that by
Holy
half.
shit. All right. You pick up a new skill, analyze farter disease. And you also get a check and learn.
Yeah.
Or actually, I'll make it a more general skill than that. You pick up animal handling farter. There you go. That's a more general and useful skill for you.
Nice.
The other two look amazed, and you're like, you got to change their diet like this. And he's like, wow. Hey, well, if you ever need a job with the farters, you'll let me know. And some other guy's like trying to put a hose up one's ass, and it slips away and just bounces around, floating off. He's like, God damn it.
Don't worry, mate. You get the hang of it.
They put netting over the top of the corrals to keep them from floating out of the corrals.
All right, you need to get behind it. Get your hands out real wide. You got to move in big, slow steps. Corral him into the corner. Can I attempt leadership to help him?
Excellent. Go for it.
I'll be right back.
You're doing a great job there, mate. Keep it up. Keep it up.
He's going right toward him, and K-Card goes, not behind him. And then it goes, and the guy goes, falls over.
And I turn around. You see, this was a very important lesson for the rest of you. You don't sneak up behind him. You have to come in from the side.
Oh, man. There you go. He starts like, oh, no. Well, he'll be all right in a couple hours.
You'll be right. You'll be right.
To drag him out.
You got to learn by the burn sometimes, Keta. This is the best way to remember.
All right. Well, what else can I help you with? You've solved my problem. Eventually, I mean.
I need somebody that can build a robot. Can you do that, Keta?
No, but maybe Janet can.
Janet? Tell me
Yeah,
more.
Janet.
Where can I find this Janet?
Oh, she's over at the library we have here.
Ah. Thank you, Keta.
Always happy to help. Nice to see you again, Wrestling, and you, miss.
Good to see you too, Gator.
He
Keep
waves.
up the good work with these fighters.
He waves his Lego hand at you. All right.
I shudder a little bit as we walk away.
Oh, what a freak.
Ah, that one gives me the willies there, Allie.
Yeah.
The first time I saw him, I couldn't stop staring into his mouth.
Understandable.
I think there might be a vortex in there that takes us to another mysterious world.
I wouldn't doubt it.
All right, I grab Dr. Stephen Yang. We pull him. All right, let's head over to the library.
No problem. You guys eventually get directed to the library. And inside the library, you get to meet up with Janet. That's what she looks like. She's a goblin or something. Or
hello, Janet.
Yeah.
I heard about you.
Everything bad, I hope. She smiles.
Well, I heard you're an expert with robots.
Oh, robot. Yeah. I could probably build some sort of robot. Not here, of course. Nothing works here. But
really?
yeah. Here in the library, you see a lot of people are copying books, which has to be one of the most fun things in the world to do. Not writing your own book. No, copying word for word somebody else's fucking creation. And they're using like quills and stuff.
I motion to all them. What are these fellas up here? What are they so busy writing about?
Well, you remember we had the most excellent library research facility ever?
I think I heard that.
There is a huge painting and you could go into it and out of it and stuff. And then a guy named Glenn decided to contract it out to some framer guy, like Western Framer or something like that, to put it in a new frame since it had to be moved from the old location and it was destroyed.
Right. I heard about that. In fact, I saw that painting before and it was destroyed.
Oh, I can't wait until we get an art restorer. If we can get somebody to restore it, then maybe it will work again. We don't know.
Logan, is the busted up painting? Is it here?
You don't see it around. She's like, no, it's not here. It's at the embassy. It's under guard still. That's where it was destroyed.
Yeah, I think that's where I saw it last.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, we've got under guard and such there. Losing that really set us back. We were getting all sorts of books and such. We got horses now. People brought in some actual horses and such. And we also have some of those weird lizard horses, which they're like, nay.
How did they bring those in?
The library painting is broken?
Oh, yeah. A guy named Glenn fucked it up, she says.
Glenn?
It's over at the embassy.
He's Adora. Now. He dresses as a private investigator all the time. From the old days? The old days?
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't met Glenn yet.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I don't know why he hated our library so much, but anyway, so...
What about the librarians? Are they trapped in there?
No, we're librarians. We were all told to evacuate before he did that, so
he did it deliberately?
No, well, he subcontracted it to like Old West framers or hometown framing or something like that. And they'd never done anything bigger than an old tintype in a frame. And so they completely messed it up, shredded it. We need somebody who's good at art restoration in order to have them fix it. And then we're still hoping that the magic will work again. But we're not sure.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Are you good at art restoration?
I'm good at art. I'm not sure about restoration specifically.
Oh, that's a very, very different thing. Being able to paint is one thing, but being able to piece together a delicate work of art. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get any books on that out of there before it was blown up. But so you say a robot. I'll tell you what, if you give me all the pieces and which zone would be good to work on it, where does tech work well? I'm not sure if I want to do it in the embassy because if they were to see a robot there, it may bring agents.
Well, I think I need to get it into the sewers of the embassy.
Well,
So
there's
if we were
sewers
to,
everywhere, but
everywhere.
I mean, underground in Bug City probably would work, but you have to be underground. Can't have technology above ground.
How are we going to get it out of the underground of the Bug City?
Oh, that's.
I don't want to go to Bug City, she says. I've heard nothing good about that place.
We spent a long time trying to get out of Bug City. We don't want to go back there. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, all
Could
right.
you construct it inside the embassy or in the sewers of the embassy? Or if we
I
were
could
to
try. I could try. I'm not sure how high. I'm not sure how tech past cowboy tech works there. I've never done that, but if you can give me the parts, I'm happy to try it out. I'm your girl.
Yeah, I
I
don't
used to do
know.
that as a hobby back when I was living in the Night City.
Mhm.
You know, putting guns on Roombas and stuff, setting them around, shooting people when they weren't expecting it. It's great fun.
Yeah, as a
What about
matter of
the
fact,
asylum?
What? She says.
Go ahead, Corey.
The asylum might be okay to assemble it, and I don't know how. I think tech works okay there.
Which asylum? She says.
I only know of one.
I don't know of any, she says.
Well,
She scratches her green hair.
there's an asylum that has a door that goes to Burlington, but it's all on the. It dumps out to an office over there, so you can probably just move real quick.
How do I get there?
Well, I guess you'd have to travel with one of us who's been there.
I'd rather go to somewhere that I can easily get to and from my Clems, because you know I got stuff doing here too.
You can travel through the Clems, Janet?
Yes, I'm one of the first gen. She lowers her voice a bit, looks around a bit nervously.
Good to know, good to know. So, yeah, there's a lot of high-tech stuff there at the embassy, but that does not mean any of it would work. We've got a car there, we've got a spaceship, if I remember, we got a Roomba with a bowling ball on it or over it. And I was
Spaceship.
thinking,
I might be able to use some parts from the spaceship if you want.
well, I don't know if anyone's got plans to actually pilot the thing.
Ah,
Let's see. What about from an old 1980s Alfa Romeo? Maybe
you
if you would
know,
take.
some high tech parts would be much, much better.
What
Maybe an
about
old
like
submarine.
laser pistols and rifles? Can you use any
That would
parts out
help
of those?
some, but I could use some parts from that, but I need other parts as well. And do you have any tools, high tech tools?
No, but you know we can get you some.
Give me some high tech tools, some additional high tech parts, preferably ones for a robot. I can make the robot.
Good, good, good. Music to me ears.
As Wrestling Rad's plan slowly comes together.
All right, we need some high-tech pieces and some high-tech tools.
Maybe there's still some remnants left of the factory that was in Dino Land that the one general was using to put lasers in dinosaurs. They might have some of that stuff laying around.
I never heard of that, but that sounds promising.